Well, hello, back again. This is part 4 of our baptism course, and I want to talk about what kind of membership. See, baptism is kind of entry into the church, and we can see it as kind of admission to membership. And so I just want to define church membership a little bit better, because it's supposed to be, rather than, like, we have a lot of examples of membership around. You can be members of certain things, but so probably a better word to use is disciple. So I want to think about discipleship rather than membership. See, Jesus didn't ask us to go out and get more members for his organisation. He told us to go out into the world and make disciples. Make disciples of all people, everybody, right? So the goal of the church is to make disciples, not increase membership. Now you might think I'm, fiddling with words here a bit, but I think it's an important point that we need to explore just what discipleship means. See, I kind of think there are 3 kinds of church members that I've been thinking about. One is the spectator, or the fire station style. They see the church as like a fire station. We want it to be there when we need it. We don't really think about going there, don't see the point, but we know it's there if we need it. Even willing to give a donation every now and then for a fundraiser, as long as it stays out of the way and doesn't make too much noise, like a fire station. Then there's the club member. Goes along regularly to meetings, maybe once a month is regular enough to keep up your membership. Will support when able, as long as it doesn't interrupt my life. Will go along as long as the church agrees with me. And if it's not what I want, I can always find another one. The club member. The club is there. I'm just a member. The club's up there. If I don't like it, I can always get another one, and it's not a big part of my life. A third type is the disciple. The disciple puts Jesus and his commands and teachings first. Wants to be a part of the church, or sees themselves as part of the church. Being part of the church is not something you can opt in or opt out of. It's just I am part of the church. And so will attend regularly and wants to be part of the fellowship, join in the mission, supports the mission of the church in response to God's saving grace. And if the church is not very active or good or enjoyable, the disciple takes steps to solve the problem and improve the situation, and wants others to enjoy to experience the same joy as they have in their faith. That's the disciple. So a disciple is a follower, or a learner from the master. So apprentice is probably the best modern equivalent. So we're to be apprentice missionaries. So the whole purpose of what the church is here, why are we here? We're here to discover a way through the world and into heaven. We have a higher goal. As we travel this path, we'll discover why we've been placed on this earth by our rediscovered Heavenly Father. We'll discover his will for us and learn how he can work through us to bring his healing and saving plan to a lost world. So we've been saved from our previous direction, heading to hell, to a free pass to the throne room of grace. So if you've got that answer, if that answer is in your heart, wouldn't you want to share it with others? So a disciple learns how to do that, becomes involved in the mission that we've been given. A disciple says, what we've got is something really valuable. I want to find out how to bring that into the lives of other people. So, in the church, we need less spectators, less club members, and more world-changing apprentices. Find out what you can do to be a part of your church, not just a part of the church, but to be an apprentice missionary in your church along with others. Find out what you can do. Now, there may be a number of ways you can do that. You might be going along to church and saying, well, this church doesn't have this. Do I need to find another church which does have this? Well, if this church doesn't have this, then maybe that's a call on your heart to help this church to have this thing that's missing in your church experience. Maybe because there are no welcomers, maybe God is calling you to be a welcomer. Maybe you're no good at welcoming. Let God equip you for welcoming. So what can you do to be part of the solution rather than just recognizing problems? Be a disciple, not just a member. May God bless your church experience. Have a think about how you can be a part of the solution. Maybe you could text me, message me, email me, Pastor Rob Edwards@gmail.com, and tell me how you can see yourself growing into a disciple. I'll be keen to hear it. Okay. God bless you. Let's see you soon.